Good afternoon, everyone. I hope I hope this day is going well for you. Mambo Jumbo Familia Angu, uh, Mimini Eli, Chaneli Eli Belly, and Karibu to my home, Karibu to my channel. Uh, this is a very wonderful day for me and an emotional day for me because I'm happy that God has granted me another day of life, and this is a birthday for me. And the life that I lived in America, I never thought that I would live to see this age. But Allah is good. Allah is Allahu Akbar. He has spared me. And Bezarat Hashem, tomorrow is promised no one, but Bezarat Hashem, tomorrow I will be here. And it's because of the graciousness and kindness of Allah. But anyway, on to everything that Twendele. Let's talk about what happened today. I saw the exalted High Ruler and High Lord of Nyabohanse, he whose feet never touched the ground of Hispania, King Emperor, a man who calls himself the Sun. Uh, he had a video with Mr. Montua in which they were opening a package. And the minute that they said that they received the package, I started to laugh because I know Brother Marwa, and I was saying to myself, if these people received the package for Marwa, you know that he has been begging or in one way or the other, and somebody gave him a gift. Sure enough, a subscriber by the name of Luis, who may be a fraudulent subscriber, there may not be anybody of that name, really. It may be Marwa actually buying something for himself and being ashamed to admit that he didn't beg for what he got, this time, or didn't swindle someone for what he got. He claims that somebody sent it to him. And it's a very expensive iPro camera that Marwa, has been given, and it has all of this equipment. It's approximately $1,000. I checked on the website for Walmart, which is a store that sells things at reasonable prices. It's actually more like $576, but they wanted to claim it's over $1,000. It really isn't, but that's neither here nor there. But the point is that Marwa very generously, very generously tells Mr. Montua that this Lewis character, who may be fictitious, has given him this camera, but that he has said, no, I'm used to using the only equipment that I have. So why don't we go ahead and you, Mr. Mantua, I want to give this to you. And Mr. Mantua is, oh, thank you. I smell a rat. I'm, I'm, I'm sorry. I don't think Marwa is going to give away a really expensive system to anybody. He's too much of a cheapskate. I don't know what to make of this story. I don't know if he's beginning to realize that he's outstaying his welcome, that he needs to sing louder for his ugali, and that he needs to cook his own. I don't know what's going on, but the whole thing seemed fake. I looked at it and I said, yeah, Mr. Montua, please check all of your credit cards. You might discover that he found some way of buying all of this and charge it to your accounts. I found that whole thing to be a farce. Anything involving Marwa giving anybody anything, that ultimately you're going to discover that he gave nothing, that somebody either gifted it to him, and his motives in giving it away, he wants to act like if he's this wonderful, saintly boy from Nyabohanse. No, what he's doing is He realizes that if he doesn't quit being a cheapskate, he'll be thrown out of this place too. And he's trying to buy off he's making a rent payment by giving up that equipment. You know, having said that, I saw a video of the man he hates the most next to Davy, except that Davy is not allowed to hate him back. And that's Uncle Mo. You know, some of the time, what you think you need in life is exactly what's holding you back for several days. You know, Uncle Mo has not been able to complete the fence, even though any day is going to be completed. And what any day I'm going to complete it, whatever. You know, because it needed the renta. The renta need to be put, and we need metal for the renta. What's going on is this. It's very simple. After him and Davy humiliated the daylights out of a donor and attempted to give the money back, and my theory is did so incorrectly so that they could actually hang on to the money. After all of that stuff, it seems that the donation nation has had the river that never dries, and that is the river of gullible people who are giving them stuff is beginning to dry up. But for the longest time, Mo has been claiming that any day the fence is going to be finished, and apparently the time has come, and he's really lived up to his word. And you know, I like to look at Mo and wonder. Did somebody tell him, "Well, you're a fool. You should not giving back that money. You should be humble." You know, but apparently the blessing in the lesson and the blessing in this whole thing is that Mo apparently can do better on his own than without Davy being around, because Davy is no longer around. Davy's out, you know, showing off, you know, with his new girlfriend or wife, Meek Meek. Who, incidentally, let me tell you something very interesting about Meek Meek. Meek Meek, a long time ago, Davy posted a video with a woman who said that she was a lesbian and LGBT, that her parents didn't know, and that Davy was her boyfriend, but really she was a lesbian. And he was saying how he supported the LGBT. And the vibe that I got out of that was that this was a couple of convenience. They were pretending to be interested in each other, or maybe they were friends, but you didn't get a sexual vibe out of it. It turns out that this is Meek Meek. It turns out that this is Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck. You know, but I looked at, somebody said that yesterday, and I said, I'll be darned. That's exactly who it is. Suddenly, it made sense, because I kept saying this girl has been in these videos before. But apparently, you know, King Davy has decided that it's time to put on a long beard so that nobody will know what hides behind the beard. Yes. True story, you know. True story. So apparently, Davy has decided I can't drive the car because the car requires gasoline. And I don't like spending money, and my donuts will not give me money. Somebody told me that he does a little when he laughs. So I'm gonna incorporate it and see. You know, the donuts don't want to give me money for gasoline, and the car cannot run on gold piss. And you know, the people who I stole money from that was directed to Uncle Mo, they no longer want to donate. So it's time for me to find a warmer place to stay. The hustle is real, man. I'm too busy trying to see the face of God again. I have met him, and every time that I meet him, he tells me, Davy, go ahead and build my church, please, and swindle the church out of a little piece of land behind, and build yourself a villa to make you feel Less like a charity case of your brother and parents and an independent man. Ah, yes, from grass to grace, from grace to grass. I even think I'm passing gas. The hustle is real. Anyway, Uncle Mo is getting his stuff done. In case anybody hasn't figured it out, if you listen to Uncle Mo, he may have been deprived of a little bit of oxygen at birth. I don't know. But the man is a very efficient manager, and he knows he has his standards. If his workmen do something that they're not supposed to do, he'll tell them redo it or change it and go home. Mo is really, at the end of the day, Davy needs Uncle Mo a lot more than Uncle Mo needs Davy. And I was also watching some of the stuff about Dee Mwango and her, you know, return to the village and everything, and she keeps trying to program the viewers. Oh, I know you love me so much, and I know you're like so happy to see me, and well, I'm grateful for your love, and everything. It's like, girl, don't nobody love you. You're an obnoxious human being. You could be loved if you behave yourself a little better. And of course, they had Mama Grace, Mama Congrats, and they're talking about love and how a good SDA should do in order to please God and the family and everyone. And my question about Mama Congrats is, when do you get around to? Oh, congrats, Mom. Let's get it correct. When do you tell your children to quit being grifters and thieves and con men and con women? When do they stop doing that? And by the way, look out for that car next to your home. It's leaking so much oil that if God forbid a spark is to hit that grass, he like run, run. the the great mansion is on fire, run. Anyway, I'm in a wonderful mood. As I said, this is my birthday. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. I think that I'm maybe at 314. I'm either at 313, 314, or 315. But if I am at 314, it means that Allah has given me a birthday present. It means that in the last about, let's say, month and a quarter, month and a half, I have gained 300 new subscribers. And you want to know something, folks? I believe that there are more subscribers out there that might enjoy my videos. I heard Mama Black Beauty TV. She was saying that if people come and subscribe to you, it's because they love you. In a case with somebody like her, I fully believe that she's funny. She's a lovable person. Me, I'm just Grandpa Ellie. Not. I don't know that I'm very lovable, but I know one thing. I love each and every one of you who subscribes to my channel, and please keep subscribing. I in life, what is life without a person defining some goals for themselves? Okay, these are my goals. My short term, no, okay, let's call it a mid-range goal for myself right now is, okay, folks, I'm going to admit it. I would love to get to 1,000 subscribers. At the same time, I'm infinitely grateful for the subscribers that I have right now. You people, and you want to know something? I'm learning something that is really, really beautiful. A lot of the love that you give your subscribers and that they give you happens in the comments. I hear about all these big YouTubers that become YouTubers, big shots, and Don't ever bother answering comments and everything. The thing that I'm finding a lot of pleasure in is learning and chatting with people who watch the videos and everything. And it's not all. I'm telling you, it's not always love and laughter. Some of the time it's correction, and I don't take offense. I made a joke yesterday in the video that uh, one of the members told me don't do, and they didn't say it in a bad spirit, but they told me don't do that. You can't laugh at something that a person is born with or whatever. I made a joke about Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck. I said that her forehead looks a little large or whatever. Let me make something clear on that topic. I happen to adore and consider women with those faces that look more like if they're Ethiopian or Somalian or something. I think that they're gorgeous. I think that they're adorable. I think that you know. For me, the ultimate beauty is a tall dark skinned woman or a short dark skinned woman. The thing is that I like my women dark. But I will tell you this: a close second for me, I let me not call anybody second. To me, I think that the women of Ethiopia, Somalia, Eritrea, you know, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous looking women. And part of what makes their face beautiful is that they have nice looking foreheads. So I said that with love. I hope that Mickey Mouse, if she watches it, and I'm sure that she won't, but I hope that she realizes that she's a beautiful young woman. And the only thing that I'm finding to be a little bit difficult dealing with her is that she's adopting an attitude toward reactors that's based on the prejudice and the anger of somebody else. By the way, that brings me to a certain point. Apparently, Davy has been making threatening messages or remarks to A.M. Carroll. That reminds me of an experience I had when I was in the eighth grade. I don't. I think there's in Kenya they call it eighth standard or eighth form. I don't know. I made the mistake by accident of getting into a fight with a little girl. I was considered one of the worst of the worst. That little girl had nails like a yeah, like a cat. She peeled a good section of my face off, and on top of that, the little girl knew how to box. She beat the living daylights out of us and out of me. And when the fight was over, it didn't last. It didn't take long for her to do her damage. Once the fight was over, I ran to the bathroom to wash my face. My face was bloody and everything. If Davey wants to take A.M. Carroll on, please remember that story. Okay? There are women that will take you, bake you, slice you up, and serve you out. Okay? I I look at A.M. Carroll and I listen to her, and she's so ladylike, and she's so polite, and I also have a feeling that if anybody mistakes that for her sweetness for weakness, okay, and her kindness for blindness, they're probably putting themselves in a position in which, just like I had to run to the bathroom to wash my face, maybe they're gonna have to do the same thing. Or maybe they're going to be going, oh, I don't know how it happened, but the police came to my villa and they arrested me and put me in jail. I like being in jail. It was full of a lot of nice big boys, which Let me not say, but some of us have a suspicion about what Mr. Davy. Well, let me. It's neither here nor there. The point is, Davy, you know, pick your battles and pick who to battle with. Okay, dynamite comes in small packages. I have a theory that if you push this issue with Carol, the person who's gonna walk away, regretting it is gonna be you. Anyway, my dear ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't liked this video and subscribed to this channel, please do so. We are on the road to 1,000. Sure, why not? If Allah can give me 300 new subscribers, my God, the God that I grew up worshiping, is a God that can accomplish anything. So I have a feeling that if I'm faithful and keep doing what I'm doing, good things are coming. By the way, let me say something and then I'm gonna close. This video is getting way too long. Let me just say this very quickly. I've learned something that you should do every morning and that it produces wonderful blessings. Whatever you're going through, if you get up in the morning and after you do, first thing that you do when you get up, you say, Inshallah and through Allah. And I call Allah whatever name you call him. But if you say in the name of God and through God, good things are coming my way today, it makes your life a whole lot more positive. And good things do come your way. Okay, because in a way what you're doing by saying that is programming your mind to have good expectations and not to be negative, and good things come your way. Anyway, I hope all of you wish me a happy birthday. If you watch my videos and you enjoy them and you haven't subscribed, please do so. And don't be afraid to comment. I welcome all comments. And thank you very much. Wish me a happy birthday. Have a wonderful day. Salam.